I see so many students in our school that I recognize and I feel like they don't either trust or feel like they have a relationship with anybody in the building. And I feel like as educators, we went into this to build relationships with students, and it saddens me that we have so many that don't feel comfortable, especially in 9th through 12th grade level, where they're going to move on and not be in the school system anymore, and they're coming to us not comfortable with the people that they're going to be in society with every day. We have 2 different ways that we do mentoring. One is a grade level homeroom program. The students are separated by grade level, so 9th through 12th grade, and so they're with an advisor, someone that runs the homeroom that is a classroom teacher typically. The goal is to keep them with the same advisor all 4 years. We see our kids every single day. Every other week or so, we meet with each student individually, and those students discuss their academics, their behavior, any attendance issues they might be having with the advisor, and that allows them to start a dialogue about their academic success, their behavioral success, and things like that with someone they have known now since their freshman year. And one of the things we added this year was a goal setting element, where the students each quarter, we meet with them, they set a goal for the quarter. At the end of the quarter, we come back and see if they met that goal. And if they did, we choose another goal. If they didn't, they come up with something else that they might use to be more successful in applying that goal for the next quarter that's coming up. I think one of the biggest issues that students of color in any school have is that relationship piece. They don't necessarily have someone they feel comfortable with in a school, especially when their teachers and maybe their administrators and the school staff doesn't look like them, isn't from their culture. We take that for granted, I think, in the high school, that these kids know how to go to the adults and know how to share their issues, and they don't. Having them that extra 28 minutes every day, this allows them to build a relationship with someone and talk to someone and have that dialogue with someone every single day. And even as teachers, learning how to communicate with people that are different than us is so important, because a lot of the teachers in my school, we're white, middle class, and we don't have that background. And we need to show those students that we're different, but we care. It's hard when these kids have gone through a school system, when they get to 9th grade, they feel like they've never had anybody to talk to. When they have one more adult trying to connect with them, I think sometimes they feel we're doing it because we were told to, and we need to make sure they know we're doing it because we want to help them. The ELL teacher in our school has a homeroom dedicated just for her caseload students, which is fantastic. So she has a mixed homeroom, actually. It's 9th through 12th graders. And she's with them in academic classrooms as well as homeroom then, so she knows them so well and knows their personal stories and their background and their families. And when they trust her, they're going to trust her to help them academically and talk to their parents and contact teachers that maybe they don't feel comfortable speaking with. One of the other programs we have for mentoring is specifically with 10th graders, and those students were identified as struggling academically last year. Mentoring and pulling them from their classes and talking to them about their issues. And those students, I noticed, the first quarter, they did not want to talk to me. They had no interest in speaking to me. They thought, this is one more person checking in on me because I am not succeeding. And by 4th quarter, they were talking to me in the hallway, coming up to me, asking me if I could work with them on things. A lot of the times I tell my students, even if you just need somewhere to go, someone you know is going to stay on you and tell you to get your work done and show you that I care, and so this is why you should care, so that you make that progress. By the time you're a senior, then you're leaving me, and I'm not going to be there with you for the rest of your life, but at least we've worked together for 4 years, and you have those skills now to add when you leave high school.